Hello and welcome to the Other Side Broadcasting Station, or OSBS. Today we will be interviewing Mary Curie, who's in the run for the woman on the new $10 bill. So hello and good morning, Miss Curie.
Hello, Mr. Robinson. Nice to see you.
Thanks, you too. So to get straight to it, what do you believe allows you to run for the next $10 icon?
I've had quite a breakthrough in my past scientific studies, along with some evolutionary moments for womankind, and now believe I'm worthy of such a high honor.
Which of these scientific studies do you think defines your life the best?
Probably when I discovered both polonium and radium, and later used it in the fight against cancer.
Wow, very interesting. Do you believe this helps you run for the $10 bill's next symbol?
I do indeed, because with my scientific breakthroughs, I've earned the Nobel Prize for Physics, and that being the first Nobel Prize for women.
Well done. So we know in your later life you made some amazing discoveries, but what about your early childhood? Do you think of yourself having a hard time growing up or an easy one?
Well, I was the youngest of my five siblings and was born into a poor family of hardworking teachers. Through hard work, though, I made it up to where I could apply for schooling in science and math. And with me being already rejected from medical school, I was readier than ever. And I worked hard, and when I needed money, I earned a scholarship. So as you can see, I've worked hard for my achievements.
Impressive. I'm sure some of us can relate to that. So how do you represent a strong symbol to women in America?
Two reasons. One, I demonstrate a hard-working individual that reached her goals and made a change in our world. Two, I show that even with a hard life, you can still make a better one out of it through persistence and a positive attitude.
Those are both great reasons that could definitely change a girl's perspective of things. So why do you think it's important to put a woman on the $10 bill?
I guess you could say that when I grew up, things were unfair and women were lesser than men. So when I found a way to help change things even more to where equality could almost be a fact instead of a goal, then I couldn't find a reason to not say yes. And why not? Because this is a big chance to get even ever closer to equality.
I couldn't agree more. So you've answered why there should be a woman on the new bill, but why should you spread it? Why should you, out of all people, represent our country in every way possible? Why should you be so widely spread?
As I've said before, I represent women in this country and this world in the best way possible. I've worked hard in my life despite the disadvantages of being a female. I worked my way through school and found a job. I became a successful adult and made great discoveries in my job because of it. Altogether, I've shown that if you shift your perspective, everything a man can do, a woman can do too. While it may be harder, it still can be done, and that's all that matters.
Nicely put. So if I may ask one more question, how do you believe your discoveries and persistence will help her inspire and bring forth equality to a person like someone who's already worked hard enough or at the best level they can be and don't have any and still don't have the same treatments as men? For there's a bunch of diversity and different views in our world.
A great question. I believe that while persistence may not help these people anymore, then what's already happened, then they can still use that for something else. Equality isn't going to happen with 100 of us historical figures that are found to be influential and strong. It needs to be a world effort. And so if you're the best of the best, you can be then take one steps such as helping uh, or inspiring others. If you feel at a disadvantage, then you can start a petition or a movement against it. So as you can see, you may be done with your current task, but there is still more out there that can and should be done.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time and devotion, and good luck to your running. This is OSBS. I'm Louis Robinson signing off.